Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Oracle reading. Our Oracle card for today belongs to the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Alberto Villoldo and Colette Baron-Reid. Our card for today is entitled Will of the Wisp. Okay, Will of the Wisp. Sometimes they refer to the Will of the Wisp as the Jack-o'-lantern. It is a phenomena that usually happens in swampy areas or areas where there are a lot of mists also. Marshes, in areas of marshes, where there are marshes. They say it's some people explain it as spontaneous combustion of some decaying materials. And so what happens is that in the mid of the misty marshes or in these marshy areas or swampy areas, suddenly a light would appear, a light that is above the ground, and it's usually phosphorus in appearance. They also are referred to, this term is also used to refer to certain things or certain persons that are unattainable. You can see them, but you cannot touch them, you cannot reach them. They just suddenly appear before us. So the card somehow invites us that there are sometimes moments in our life wherein something would appear, something would arrive in our life, and our logical mind would tell us that's unattainable, it's beyond you. Now the challenge for us is to still reach out for it, even if it's sort of like an impossible dream. Even if it seems unattainable, are we willing to reach out for that dream? Because the will of the wisp only appears for a short moment and it fades away. It disappears. So in a certain sense, it's like that. Sometimes an opportunity opens and sometimes we feel it's something unattainable for me. I'm not worthy for this. It's something like impossible, but it's there. It's there for a fleeting moment. It opens up to us that opportunity, and the challenge for us is to run after it, even if it seems impossible. To try doing it. I look at it sort of like a point of view of, for example, if you're walking, taking a walk or taking a short stroll around nature, and you see this beautiful tree with a lot of fruits, and the fruits are so high, and then you say, oh, it's too unattainable, the fruits are too high, but the fruits look very healthy and very nourishing. Well, you can always get a rock and throw at the fruit. You might not hit the fruit, but if you accidentally hit it and it falls, then you are lucky. It's worth the try. So you try to hit it, and if it falls, then good, it's bonus. If it doesn't fall, at least you tried. It's like also trying to get the pole, and you try to poke the fruit. If the fruit doesn't fall, at least you tried. If it falls, then it's a bonus. I feel that's the important thing that we should have in our lifetime. Whenever an opportunity opens, especially if it's an opportunity that you feel drawn to, an opportunity that you feel inspired to reach out for, it's better to try than not to have tried at all. To reach for that impossible dream, knowing that even if you do not attain it, it's not attaining the goal that really matters. It's the journey towards that goal. It's the experience and the knowledge that you've gained trying to reach for that goal. And who knows, you might get it. And if you get it, then it's a bonus. If you don't get it, at least you have that knowledge that you've gained in the experience of trying to reach for that impossible dream. We always have choices, and the choices we make, we live with them. We will never know unless we try. So when the will of the wisp comes in our life, when an opportunity opens before us, don't waste time. Grab it. Take the moment. Fly by the seat of your pants. Give it a try. And enjoy the process. Enjoy the adventure of trying to reach for it. I remember there was this time when I was taking care of 2 children because the parents were very busy at that time, so I became somebody who was asked to take care for them for a few moments. So we went to the garden. So when we went to the garden, this little child who was about 3 years old and still struggling to run and to take a walk, saw a butterfly. And when she saw the butterfly, she wanted to touch that butterfly, so she started running after the butterfly. Every time she tries to run after the butterfly, she will be about 3 or 4 inches, the tip of her fingers will be about 3 or 4 inches from touching the butterfly. But then the butterfly would fly faster, and then it will be 1 foot or 2 feet again of a distance from her hand. But still the child kept running after the butterfly. And we were all laughing, and the child was also laughing, and it was a beautiful scene. Running after the butterfly. No, she never got a chance to touch the butterfly, but the experience of running after the butterfly was exhilarating itself, and it was very fulfilling to the child and to everybody who was watching the child. We learn certain things also from children. That's why sometimes taking care of children also, when you need to give some time to take care of children, is always a welcome opportunity. They teach us of certain things, or sometimes they remind us of things that we've already forgotten. So whenever you are also given that opportunity to learn from children, it's a time for us to learn to spend some time, slow down a little, and listen from them. The kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these children. Okay. So this is the invitation for us right now. The will of the wisp are those fleeting moments when an opportunity or an inspiration presents themselves on us. The invitation for us is to grasp it, to run after it, to fly by the seat of our pants, to enjoy the journey. Even if it doesn't matter whether you reach it or not. If you reach it, then good. If not, at least you tried. And you learn something. And you find also the joy of running after that dream. The joy of living life at the present moment, the joy of seizing the moment, the joy of seizing the day, the joy of feeling alive again. Dreams have a way of taking out the best in us, and when we are able to give out the best in us, we are sometimes surprised with other good things, and we are sometimes surprised of our capacity to achieve things. Well, that's it for today with our reflection. Let us now go to the handbook that accompanies this card so that maybe we can gain more insights regarding Will-O-the-Wisp. Okay. Treasures hidden in the shadows, the great mystery, epiphany. Will-O-the-Wisp hovers in her luminescent glory above the twilight moors of your life. whispering for you to step into the fog, into the mystery, the unknown. You may have been visited by her before, but though intrigued, you refused her invitation. It would be safer, you decided, to remain on the journey you know. While you always have a choice as to whether to follow her or not, you never know when you might encounter her again. In this sense, turning away has its own consequences. Why is the known so appealing? It is only when you wake up to its restrictions, its soft prison or golden cage, that you realize there must be more. Villoldo the Wisp has come to you once again to offer you magic, but you will have to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure. Your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery, your well-trodden path for the detours that may very well lead you astray. Or will they? Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? The profound shift of an epiphany can occur only when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now is the time to trust higher forces to lead you into this place, these worlds hidden, at the threshold between what was and what can be. Here is where you will learn about your own unmaking, to unmask yourself. Love what you discover, dark or light. See it all as divine, and find a quiet, thrumming power waiting for you to channel it into the world for good. The treasure you find, filled with the wealth of love and kindness, true prosperity, is ripe to share with others. She is here for you now. Will you accept her invitation? A great bounty of goodness awaits you. So, when the will of the wisp appears, you can either just watch it from a distance or run after it and try to touch it before it disappears. It's the same with those opportunities that comes in our life. We can either watch it from a distance or run after it. Just as like this little girl who saw the butterfly and kept running after the butterfly and just enjoyed in the process of reaching for that butterfly, reaching for that dream. So that's it for today. I hope you were able to gain some inspiration, especially when you encounter will-o'-the-wisps in your life. I hope you will find more courage right now and more spontaneity to reach out for those opportunities. And just enjoy the process, even in not worrying about whether you reach it or not. Just taking that chance, taking that leap of faith. Well, thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again next time. Until that moment, may God continue to bless your ways.